it's Melanie and welcome to my weekly home fragrance roundup. This is the video that I like to do every Saturday in order to share with you what I used this week in terms of wax melts, candles, wallflowers, and whatnot. So all things home fragrance. I am a little bit of a home fragrance nut, and unfortunately this week I don't actually have the things to show you guys. Normally I like to show you the product that I'm talking about. However, I was informed by our realtor that I probably shouldn't have a bunch of garbage sitting around. So I already had to do my January home fragrance empties videos. So a lot of the stuff that I used and finished this week has already been recycled. So I'm just gonna tell you about things today. So I also packed away a lot of my candles. I'm not going to be burning anything right now when we are doing showings and stuff like that. I know that there are some people that have aversions to high amounts of fragrance, so I don't want to scare anyone off, but I also still want our house to smell kind of decent, which leads me into I actually bought some Wallflowers at Bath & Body Works. I ended up going with warm vanilla sugar because it was the most generic scent that I could find that was vanilla based. And so I have one wallflower going in our living room and one in the upstairs here. So there's only two in the warm vanilla sugar, and they're pretty weak. I don't know, the Wallflowers from Bath & Body Works as of late really are not impressing me. So basically there's one to sort of kind of lightly fragrance the upstairs of the house, and then there's one when people first walk in. And then in our downstairs bathroom, I did put an Endless Weekend in there, which is not necessarily like a laundry type scent, but it's kind of close. It's like a fresher type of scent. And our laundry room is right next to the guest bath downstairs. So that's kind of a nice scent for that particular area. So I do have those Wallflowers going right now. Earlier this week, in terms of Scentsy, I was warming Peony Petals, which is a Bring Back My Bar from Scentsy, with Sugar Cookie. You guys know that I love mixing a soft powdery floral with a bakery. I just think that's the most beautiful combination. I sort of got inspired to do that the very first time that Pink Petal Tea Cake came out, which is that soft powdery rose scent mixed with a bakery cake type scent. And that to me just really appealed to me for some reason. I'm a bakery lover, you guys know that, but I'm not actually a floral lover. Florals are not something that I gravitate towards at all, unless they are mixed with a bakery, and it has to be the right type of floral. Like, you can't necessarily put like a jasmine and like a cake note together. I don't know that that one would make as much sense, but soft, powdery, almost perfumey rose type scents really do amazingly well with a vanilla or with a cake type scent. So I loved mixing those two earlier this week and had them going, and it was just the most amazing combination, and I loved it. So if you have those two, mix them together. Another wax melt that I was warming was the Le Petit Macaron from Swan Creek Candles. That one is really lovely. That was released with their winter collection. So I don't know if that's readily available on the website anymore, but it's just a really beautiful almond scent. So I enjoyed that a lot earlier this week as well. I did have a raspberry peach macaron. Actually, you know what? That is the one thing that I do have to show you guys. Here she is. I had a raspberry peach macaron going in my candle crock in my bedroom, and this was just one of the mason jars from the original release in 2014, and you can see the wick. I obviously never lit it. I just put it in there, and this really fragranced my bedroom very nicely for like actually probably close to 8 days. I just took it out this morning. It's pretty dead at this point, which is fine. I mean, I got like and I leave my candle crocks on 24 hours a day. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. Once I put a candle in there, it stays on for 24 hours a day. I've never had a concern about them like overheating. They just, they're really nicely made candle crocks. And if you don't know what a candle crock is, I will link a video down below for you. Hopefully I remember to do that. I'm a little frazzled right now. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff going on with us selling our house. So pardon me and my extra obnoxious like brain farts over the next couple weeks. I promise that things will settle down again. But anyway, the candle crock video I will link down below for you, and you can go check it out and see what that's all about. But I've never had a concern about mine. They always just have worked really great, and I can leave candles in there and just leave them going. You can certainly turn them off and then turn them on again when you're home, but I work from home, so I'm here most days all day working. So anyway, that's just what works for me. You don't have to do that. But I had this going and I loved it. Also, I have a Mary cookie going downstairs as well. I just put that in the other day. It was a full-size Mary cookie from, I think it was 2014 or 2015, from that holiday collection. And it's really nice. I actually prefer the Mary cookie melting, I think. So that's been really nice. And obviously Mary cookie is from Bath & Body Works. And then at the beginning of the week, I had, so I had a loan, and I wish I would have saved it, but you guys will see it in my empties, so you'll see it there this next week. But I had a half, it's more than half finished. Like, I think I had maybe like this much wax in the bottom. I had a Dark Kiss from Bath & Body Works, and I was saving it forever because I was like, I love this candle. They haven't re-released it in years in candle form. Dark Kiss used to also be part of the body care line, and I loved it. It was just the most delicious, seductive, fruity, perfumey. It was such an interesting combination. But I finally decided to go ahead and put it in my candle crock, just get a few days of fragrance out of it, and I really loved it. And I was sad to like finish it up, but I mean, it was good that I finally just enjoyed it. Like, I mean, I could have, yeah, kept it for, you know, sniffing sake, I guess, for years to come, but that was kind of pointless. Plus, I'm just in the mode of like getting things out of the house at this point so that this doesn't look like a cluttered nightmare when people are coming to look at the house. Because I really want someone to buy this house and fast. So I'm trying my hardest to make sure that, you know, I am putting things away and getting rid of things that no longer have a place here. So yeah, and is there anything else? I did also burn a raspberry peach macaron a couple times this past week as well. I actually have 2 3-wicks downstairs, and I lit up one of them a couple times this week, and good throw, good performance. I mean, it's got like the really thick wicks, just like it did in the original release, which is kind of obnoxious because they are the ones that tend to soot quite a bit, and so they mess up the wax at the halfway point. They're really not ideal, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm just glad it came back, to be totally honest. So I think that is everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. I'm looking over here at something that I'm going to be recording next. So you should stay tuned for tomorrow's video because I have some cool things to share with you guys. So if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. And yeah, I think that's everything that I'm gonna share for this one. Let me know what you are burning and melting this week down below in the comments. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch and putting up with my spastic self for hopefully a short period of time. So I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.